Hey you guys, welcome back. It's your girl, Sinitria, aka Styles by Nini MN. You may also know me by my handles, Spirals, Kinks, and Coils. You know what I realized? I've never introduced myself on my own channel before. That's kind of crazy. Why ain't y'all say nothing in the comments? That's cool. But in the meantime, in between time, if this is your first time on my channel, thank you for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss another video from me. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking with me, boo. You my ace, you my boom. You know what I'm saying? We rocking like, I don't know. I almost said we rocking like knocking, but that don't sound right. But anyway, so what I'm coming to do today, just like you see in the title of this video, today we are going to talk about 10 things you need to consider before you go natural. Okay, this is relevant for females and males. So without further ado, make sure you stay tuned. So you guys, when I was thinking about the concept for my next video, I was really thinking about the purpose of starting my channel in the first place, and I really want to be able to give information to new naturals. And so if you happen not to be a new natural but you're still getting some information from this channel, dope, let me know in the comments. Tell me something that you've learned, or just tell me something that you want to learn. I need to keep the videos coming, you guys, so help with the content would be dope. Okay, so the 10 things that I want to talk about they all tie into each other, you guys. And so I really want you to do some self-reflection, and that's what this is about. If you're considering going natural, if you're relaxed and you're considering transition, if you're already transitioning, or if you've already gone natural and you are just trying to get some more insight about being a natural, then make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video, because I'm going to be dropping a bonus gem. So yep, you get 11, not just 10. The number one thing that you want to consider before going natural is you really want to consider your level of patience. Now, I'm not even being funny. If you are not a patient person, I'm not sure if being natural is for you, unless you're going to have a stylist that you go to, you sit in the chair, and they're going to take care of you from jump. And the reason why I think that you should really self-evaluate whether or not you are a patient person ties into number 2 and all the ones that follow. So you have to relearn your hair completely. You have to relearn your hair. You have to learn about, number 3, you have to learn about your new texture. Yeah, you may not have the texture that you think you're gonna have. If you happen to be somebody that really likes YouTube and you watch like Mahogany Knots, or you watch like Naturals 85, or you watch like Curly Proverbs, or any of these other phenomenal natural hair YouTubers, you cannot compare their experience to your experience. Even if you watch like Mercy Gono, you cannot compare your experience to her experience. And the reason being is because your DNA is very specific. Your natural hair texture is extremely unique to you. So you have to be open-minded that whatever texture you end up with, you're going to learn to love and embrace, or you may not last as a natural for very long. Another thing that you want to consider is, my number 4 is products. You aren't going to be able to use the same products that you used as a relaxed haired person. And I know this from personal experience. You guys, I went natural over 11 years ago. I have done every mistake that you could possibly think of. I tried using pink lotion on my natural hair. Huge mistake. Don't ever do that, okay? But it worked wonders for my my relaxed hair. It didn't work for my natural hair. You have to start over, and that gets into the next one. And so right now we're on 4, we're on products. You have to learn completely new products. You have to know where to go get your products, which is number it's actually number 8. I have it down as number 8, but we going out of order a little bit. I'm gonna just tell you all 10, and you can count as we go along. So you have to know where to get your products, which products to use, and that can be daunting. You got to do your research. You got to make sure that you are doing the work to get the results that you want to get. If you are trying to do a healthy hair journey, it's going to take some time, it's going to take a whole lot of patience, and it's going to take some research on your part. If watching a YouTube video is your version of research, dope. Keep watching, hit subscribe. I got you, okay? You also you have to find a hair regimen. That may take some time because it's gonna involve a lot of trial and error, which ties back into patience, you guys. It takes time to figure out what works for your hair, because what works for one person does not work for another person. I've said this before in another video, you guys. Everybody's natural hair journey is 100% unique. So you have to be willing to explore, to see what's unique to you. You will have some setbacks. Y'all, I have had setbacks with my natural hair. I have done some dumb stuff. Like, I have over trimmed and cut off legit growth and progress. That's a whole nother video. I don't even want to get into that right now, but it has happened. And I've used products that have messed up my hair. I've broken out my scalp before using natural products that I didn't know I had an allergy to. You can also develop allergy to things. That's another something that you got to keep in mind. So another thing that you want to think about is you may need to switch stylists. If you have a stylist that you go to and you are relaxed and they're dope, he or she is phenomenal and they can slay you, that's awesome. If they don't know how to work with textured hair, you may have to switch your stylist or stop going to stylists altogether. You guys, my childhood stylist, I love him to death. He is phenomenal. And the second I went natural and I went to see him, I had a horrible experience. My first horrible experience with him ever. He didn't know how to work with my hair. When you have natural hair, to detangle your hair properly, you need to start from the bottom and work your way up. He started from the top and worked his way down. And I left that salon with a bald spot and heat damage. Y'all, it was devastating. So you really need to do some research, talk to your stylist, ask questions. It is okay to question a professional about the levels of their craft that they're familiar with. I know cosmetologists that don't know anything about textured hair. I also know cosmetologists that know about both. So you really just have to figure out what's gonna be best for you. If you're not someone that wants to care for your hair yourself and you don't wanna learn how to do that, you need to find a stylist that knows what they're doing. Being a licensed cosmetologist is not enough. They only teach about 30 hours of extensions in cosmetology school, and they don't really cover textured hair. I know licensed cosmetologists that could not tell me the first thing about textured hair. Keep that in mind. Another thing that you want to consider is your why. Why? Why do you want to go natural? What is your reason? If you're only doing it because it's trendy and because the natural hair community is booming, go naturals, don't go natural. That's not a good enough reason. You need a better reason. Like, let me be clear. Like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. It's your hair, it's your head, it's your decision, it's your choice. But as someone that has seen somebody else go natural for the wrong reasons and they went right back to relaxers quick, fast, and in a hurry, hunty, or a Tex-Lax, it's the same thing. It's a chemical process. Your hair is not natural once you Tex-Lax. I still don't really have an issue with Tex-Laxers claiming to be natural because they still got a little bit of texture. And being Tex-Lax is the personal choice. I'm getting on a tangent. That's a whole different video because I almost Tex-Laxed myself. I got so frustrated with my hair. And that ties back into patience. So I'm going to recap just in case you missed them all and because I stopped counting. So number 1, what's your level of patience? Number 2, you have to relearn your hair. Number 3, you have to be willing to learn about your texture. Texture is something to keep in mind. That gets a lot of naturals caught up. Number 4, your products that you use has to switch up. Number 5, where you get those products. You may have to shop at a whole new hair supply store. You may have to go online. You may have to make it yourself. There's a lot of different options in that area. Number 6, your technique. with working with your hair, and the tools you use in your hair have to change. You can still use a flat iron, but the way you use it is gonna be different. You gotta make sure you have a heat protectant. You may not have used one before. Do you know what I mean? Like, these are things that you have to think about. Your comb, you may wanna get rid of all those fine tooth rat tails and only use those for parting. You need to fall in love with detangling brushes and wide tooth combs, honey child, if you finna be unnatural. That's just off jump. Like, you just need that. I forgot what number I was on, so I'm gonna say that this is number 7. And if I'm wrong, my bad. So number 7, your regimen needs to change. You have to create an entirely new natural hair regimen for yourself. Number 8, you may need to change your stylist. So keep that in mind. Number 9, you have to be willing to do your research. If you're not willing to do your research and you don't know what you're doing, you're going to struggle if you don't want to pay someone to do it for you that knows what they're doing, okay? Keep that in mind as well. Number 10 is your reason why. You have to have a strong reason why, so that when things get hard and you're struggling with your natural hair and you're upset and you're frustrated and you're angry, you can remember why you were doing it and you have something to hold on to. And bonus, I told y'all there would be a bonus. You finally made it to the bonus section. Drum roll, please. The bonus for something to consider before becoming a new natural is, what are your feelings toward weave? What are your feelings toward protective styling? Because when you get sick of your hair, and you will at some point, we all do, we may not want to admit it, but we all do. Even if you don't wear weave at all and you always wear your natural hair, eventually you get sick of your hair, okay? You gotta know what your limits are. Are you comfortable wearing your natural hair in a bun all the time because you don't like weave? Do you like to be slayed and laid? Are you okay with sew-ins? Are you okay with extensions? Are you okay with crochet? Are you okay with box braids? Are you okay with feed-in braids? Are you okay with knotless braids? Are you okay with wigs, lace frontos, late closures, synthetics, full caps, half wigs? Are you okay with having to not wear your hair all the time, especially if your goal is growth, okay? If your goal is growth, there's gonna be a little bit of sacrifice on your part. There's gonna be a lot of bit of sacrifice on your part. Like, if you're not getting all your information from somewhere, I don't know how you're gonna do it. You're gonna have to find the strength, the energy within your soul. Find it to be at peace when your natural hair get on your nerves, okay? So those are some things to think about. I hope you found this video helpful. If it was helpful, please, if you made it this far, drop the word dope in the comments. I really just want to see who is watching all of my videos. It's going to give me a good idea of what content to make. If there's a specific video that you guys want to see, drop it in the comments. I respond to every comment. Y'all know I ain't got that many subscribers right now, so I'm responding to everybody. And even when I do have a lot of subscribers, I'm be responding to everybody. I really want to get to know you guys. There are a lot of negative things that are said about the natural hair community. I don't placate into that. I went natural for my own reasons, and if you guys want to know why I went natural, ask me why in the comments and I will upload a video explaining why. So I hope you found that video helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. But in the meantime, in between time, if this is your first time on my channel, thank you for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss another video from me. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking with me, boo. You my ace, you my boom, you know what I'm saying? We rocking like, I don't know, I almost said we rocking like knocking, but that don't sound right. So just know I love you, okay? I do. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I think that's all I had. Yeah, this is probably gotta be one of the quickest to the point fast videos that I've ever done. I'm gonna have to try to keep up the same type of energy, okay? So if you guys wonder where I got my energy, I got it from my Skinny Brew coffee. If you wanna know what that is, hit me up in the description, okay? But yeah, so something to think about. Give it some thought. Write down your pros and cons. Like, really give it some thought. This is not just something you just do. This is a lifestyle choice. Legit, a lifestyle choice. So let me know what you choose. Drop it in the comments. But until then, as always, you guys, I love you. Be blessed. We'll talk soon.